him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. The album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth of pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup.
Ibiza, yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually.
Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, we have ourselves a preseason clash between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Ready to get this game started, here's Adam McPherson. And we're off and running from Ford Field. field. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front Bron. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on seconds. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On first down, they'll run. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Running it with David Montgomery, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
12.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. This gets the 1st and more. Keeps himself upright. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is it going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Picked up at the 38. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams and a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Burrow trying on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
To throw here on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
He's going to throw again on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's Montgomery on third. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
Down at his 49-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He dodged the tackle. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
It's just set.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Burrow on the play action. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of our opening quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They're advancing it well as they face second down. Catch made by Chase Brown. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Bengals.
A give left side to Brown. Has some space inside the 15. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On one, right?
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Let's get set.
Design bootleg here. Headed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 2.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a toss left side. It's Brown. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
Brown on the inside give. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Brown. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11-90.
A gain of 12.
Here we go.
And
in the red zone now. Throw is caught. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Brown can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
On 1, ready?
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
Burrow setting to throw. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. That play is going to remain a touchdown. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the 35-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Secures this at the 17. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way.
Ready?
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So now they have 3rd and short.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got Gesicki, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless,
here we go.
he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On 2, ready?
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Working on first down. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs from 37. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's a good one off a tackle. We lost the football. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. They'll run here on first down. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's the backup, first throw. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out, he lost it. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with first and goal.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut out left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. He gets it complete. Dominic Lovett. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Has his man. This is Coppins on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Bengals get to it.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to give you a shot at it.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Black 20!
Shotgun snap here to go. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offense coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Tonight! White 20!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 16-point ball game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. They'll throw to start the drive. Caught by his back. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Now from the secondary, and is Rakestraw on the tackle.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Rolling from the gun. Caught by Burton. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Keeps away from one. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, set.
1st down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 10.
Bengals 28. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
What's up?
Goff to the air now. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun. Goff. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He picks up 28 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here we go. What's that?
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Goff. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
5, 180.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. He finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Brooks now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It is Cup, left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, and I just showed you I could do yours.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And This is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29. Working quickly here.
Brings up third and inches.
Shotgun now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. They get 22 out of that play. And now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything. He just chucks this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Well, after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. They are throwing it again. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
From the gun on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. McPherson at the point after.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 10.
45. Bengals 35.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. No luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
That's good.
They get 23 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I like that old adage, Kate. Winning begets winning. You know what happens in the league? Explosive plays beget explosive plays, which often beget scoring.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Cincinnati uses its second timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal.
Here we go.
There's a give, left side. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up fourth and goal. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Bates' kick is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Let's go now. 72.
Second down pass play coming. Looking right, and he finds it. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Brought in right side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
49-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's good for Bengals.
19 seconds left in this ball game. They spike it. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
I'll throw it. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And the sack forces a now tougher third down. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.